Welcome to the Wally Show Aftercast. All the things that we didn't get to on the course of the show today. Let's start off with a rant. What do you say? I haven't done this in a while.
Let's go.
This will be a mini rant. Like, I cannot stand it when companies do something that on the surface it seems really cool. And you're like, that's awesome. I love that. But then as you start getting into it, there's all this fine print and they kind of do it, but it's really not as great as it sounds on the headline. Like, for example, Pizza Hut is giving you a way to do something nice for drivers this holiday season. So, that's really great. They can get $25. And you're like, oh, that's awesome. So, basically, you know, it's like a massive tip, but it's something that you could do. So they have a mat, like a doormat, that has a QR code on it. They'll send you the doormat for free, and if you order pizza, you throw this doormat out there, and then your driver comes up, he scans it or she scans it, and they get $25. Like, very nice. You're like, that's awesome. I love that. Until you start unpacking it. They're only doing 50 of these mats across the country, so that's nothing. And then when the Pizza Hut employee scans it, they can only do it once. So if you've got this mat and you had the same person that comes, they only get one thing, and it's $25 of Pizza Hut merchandise.
Oh.
Yeah, see, there it is.
Nobody
At that
wants
point,
that.
you just shouldn't even do it because it just puts you in a bad light.
No, it's like, but they try to make it look like they're doing this great thing, and really, you're giving a big tip at $25, but you're only giving them Pizza Hut stuff. Like, I'd rather give them actual $25 that they could go use however they wanted to, you know? That's why Nubia is getting cash from McDonald's. I'm all excited about that. I'm giving Nubia cash this year.
Oh, I thought you said cash from McDonald's.
No.
I was like, oh.
Nubia from McDonald's. I'm giving her
okay.
cash.
But that would be like you driving up and giving her a McDonald's hat.
Exactly, or McDonald's gift card. Yeah. You know, like, here you go. Buy
She gets that for free every day.
Yeah. So I just can't stand it when they do that, because they're making the headlines and they're getting the press out of it, but then no one's reading into it to go, oh, that's pretty not good.
Yeah.
You know. So that one, I just had to get that off on my chest. That wasn't
too bad.
That was a mini rant. Like I said,
nice.
that was Betty was more incensed than I was. I think.
Oh, just
Your anger.
can't handle it.
Have you? You haven't nodded off or passed out yet from the heat, so you must be doing pretty good in your Buc-ee's onesie.
You know, I know that it is made of fleece.
Yeah.
But it's pretty thin. The
Is it?
material
Oh, yeah.
is not very
That's not much.
thick.
She lost her mind today. She had got somebody to send her a Buc-ee's onesie. I tried to find it at 2 Buc-ee's and couldn't find it on vacation. Somebody had one in Texas, because they get all the good stuff at Buc-ee's there. That's where they're from. And they sent it to her. She lost her mind.
I mean, my Christmas is done and over with.
I
now.
know, like, and I'm bummed, because that's what I wanted to get you for Christmas, and I couldn't find it.
can't
I was
top it
so
either.
No, I'm not going to top it at all.
It's fantastic. I posted a video on our socials. You can find it there when you search Wally Show. But it fits fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to take it off.
Yeah, I haven't seen her that happy in a long time.
Yeah.
Like, you are just giddy with
It's
joy.
even got the little beaver tail in the back, which I love. It's got the hood.
It's pretty great. It looks comfortable, too.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. But it's not hot.
No.
Okay, because I worry about you, because for a minute you had the hoodie and the onesie on and an electric blanket.
Yeah. And I'm fine.
But you're still good. Okay. Is she sweaty, Gavin? Can you smell her?
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I've smelled this
I just
way
didn't know
all
if you
the-
could smell her or not. All right. So here's something else. Disney and Pixar are going to release some movies here in theaters. And you're like, oh, okay, new stuff from them. No, not really. They're re-releasing Soul, Turning Red, and Luca. They were all done during the pandemic, and they went straight to video. So Soul was in 2020, I believe. And it actually won the Oscar for Best Animated Film. Luca was 2021, nominated for an Oscar. But, I mean, how many animated movies were out to be, so being nominated is not that big of a deal. And then 2022 was Turning Red, which was also nominated for an Oscar. Because, again, no one was making these movies. And that's a horrible, horrible movie. Turning Red, the panda one.
I think this is a bad idea
do
for them
too.
to release it in theaters. I don't think it's really going to do anything.
No.
I mean, people can watch it if they have a Disney Plus account.
I know, and they're like, no, to be seen like it was intended on the big screen. Like, no, it wasn't good on the small screen. The like Soul, I was like, I didn't. Did you see Soul at all?
I tried to watch it and then I fell asleep. So
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't that great.
Like, I know the music was fairly decent in it. Like, it won some awards, and it just, I don't know. It didn't connect with me.
It was unremarkable.
The only of those three that I liked was Luca. Like,
solid.
Luca was fine, and I was really cheering on Disney for having the two lead characters in a children's animation that were both boys, and it's kind of a coming of age story, and they didn't make them gay. Like, because that's what they do. They gay up everything now. They really do. I mean, they're gonna have to learn that they can't do that. But they didn't. They resisted their urge, which was really nice. And so it was not. It was a solid movie. I liked it. I didn't hate that one. The other two, I just did not get into at all. Red was just down. Or Turning Red was downright horrible.
Cringy.
Yeah, it was so bad. But
you got to watch that Leo one that I was telling you about.
Oh,
It's
on
not Disney,
or
but
on
it's on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Leo one. Tell me again.
About the Adam Sandler doing the voice.
He's like a
yes,
gecko,
yes,
lizard,
yes. I do want to see that.
iguana.
I'm kind of bummed about that, though. Like, back in the day when I was doing TV and cartoons and stuff, we had a show called Leaping Lizards. And it was a really, like, cool idea. This one wasn't my idea. I was just working on the project. Somebody else came up with it. But they were these lizards that ran a temp agency. And so they actually went out and did different, like, like, they got placed with different families kind of thing and did different things. And only certain people could see them talk, you know, kind of thing, and relate to them. It was really cute. Like, the animation was really cute and stuff. I was kind of bummed that it didn't go. But here you go, with Leo.
Yeah, you should try it out.
Megan's
I thought it was
Lizards.
really cute.
Yeah, I still have to watch Squid Games.
The challenge.
The challenge. Yeah, I still have to watch that. That's on my list. I saved it the other day because
I
you said
wonder
that was
though.
good.
I liked it, but I wonder if y'all are going to like it because y'all didn't watch the original.
I watched enough
show.
of it, like, to
Because all
understand
the
it.
games are from the show, so I don't know if they would make sense if you didn't watch it.
I think I can enjoy it just for the games purposes of it too. Like, I mean, I love Wipeout. I love different things like that where you don't need a backstory if the game is challenging or fun, you know, kind of thing. And watching people get knocked out. Like, I did see the trailer for it. I did see the girl that was squatting, and you had said the girl was like, "Oh, why did I squat?" And because they had to. In the filming, they had to stay that way
they
for a
had to
long
wait.
time, and she finally gave up, you know. But they didn't. Then they cut away. They didn't show her thing blowing up. I'm like, why did you not?
Oh,
I thought that was a given.
I guess they save it for the.
I
the
guess
show.
it made me think, did she actually find a loophole? So yeah, I have to check that out as well. Lady Rock, what do you got?
Well, Amy Robach and TJ Holmes are back in the news. They were in the news back in early this year.
I think it was this year, yeah.
Because people found out that they were seeing one another and they were both married to other people. And so
See, that's part of the problem is the optics on it because they were both married. Had they been single and just working together, would ABC have had a problem with it?
yeah, they lost their jobs
Probably not.
because of the alleged affair where they claim that both of their marriages were on the rocks
Right.
because they weren't cheating necessarily.
Well,
That
you
their,
are, but
their marriages were on the rocks,
but they weren't
and
dissolved, so you are
Right.
cheating.
But
you know.
that's what TJ and Amy are saying.
But the thing about this is, what's interesting is that they got fired for this, whereas we've had presidents cheat and do bad things, and they survive. And like our moral barometer is super, super low. So when they got fired, I was actually kind of surprised by that.
Me
But I
too.
guess Good Morning America wants to be a little bit more wholesome, you know, of a show, I suppose, and they couldn't have that. But I was surprised.
So, anyways, now they're back in the news because supposedly Amy's husband and TJ's wife have been seen out together.
That's funny.
Dating.
That's really funny.
So
and
this-
they can't get in trouble.
Yeah, they can't get in trouble, but they did cause their exes to lose their jobs on GMA. But the thing is like they were able to
so
bond
weird.
over the losing of their
Sure.
spouses to one another,
Sure.
you know. And so going through that tragedy together maybe brought them together. That's the same thing that happened with Shania Twain.
Oh, was it really?
Her husband cheated on
Mutt
her,
Lange?
and Shania Twain ended up marrying the husband of the woman that cheated.
With her husband.
Yes.
Really? It gets a little complicated.
So it's like they switched up partners.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's really, really weird. I get that, though. Like, you lean on somebody and you walk through something with them, and so you're connected more. But that's a really strange one. And you know they've had those conversations like, this will serve them right. This will show them. You know that it probably maybe even started as a little bit spiteful and maybe grew from there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, again, I was shocked when they got canned. What do you got for birthdays?
I've got one. Let me bring it up. This one is Cynthia to her son, Adir.
Okay.
Adir.
Yeah, I would go with deer.
A dear boy.
Adir is turning 6. He is amazing. He is smart, special, and is very loved by his mom, brother, Jair.
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 Chair.
And dad. He loves Paw Patrol. Who doesn't? Question: what is your favorite Christmas movie?
Well, it's not
Tell me the
Otter's
one you-
Jug Band Christmas
Well,
anymore.
it was.
We've had
but
enough
now
of
it
that.
ain't. Tell me
That's
what
so
your
sad.
least favorite is.
Christmas Story is my least
It's so
favorite.
boring.
Yeah.
What?
I don't get it.
No, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, and I don't get it.
It's so funny. The dad is hilarious.
Yeah, I guess.
You used up all the glue on purpose.
A Red Ryder BB gun. You'll shoot your eye out. I mean, it's super quotable. My favorite. It's just hard because I love Elf and I love the Santa Claus movies.
All three?
Yeah, I really do. I think they're really good.
It's
Actually,
solid.
Yeah, but I think I have to go super old school. If it's one that I just love, it's back to my childhood, and it's the claymation Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Still my favorite, with the Bumble and Yukon Cornelius and Let's Be Independent Together, Hermie. I think that's a classic for me, and so that's got to be my favorite.
Nostalgic.
Yeah, it really is. Nostalgia is a big thing.
Yeah.
For your childhood stuff, especially around Christmas. What about you, Rock?
I think I would go with White Christmas.
Yeah.
So good.
Just because it's nostalgic for me, even though it was way before my time. But I remember watching it when I was a kid, like even back in the day. So every Christmas we watched it, and we still do to this day. We still watch it. I love that one, and I love National Lampoon.
Vacation.
I've never seen that one.
You haven't?
No. I
Yeah.
feel like I should see that one.
It's also quotable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christmas Story is great. Charlie Brown Christmas, fantastic. One of the
No, Charlie Brown Christmas is horrible.
You're horrible. One of the offbeat ones that's my favorite is Santa and the Three Bears. It was a cartoon made back in the 60s.
I remember that.
I got on a VHS tape back when I was a kid, and I still love it. Though if I saw it today, brand new for the first time, I'd be like, "Ugh."
Now, Gavin's isn't too far back because he's not that old. So what would yours be?
Oh, it's becoming this new one called Klaus that came out a few years ago. Have either of you
Wow.
Is that the
heard of
murdering
that?
one?
No,
Oh.
that's like
Oh,
something.
a
How
weird
do you
name.
spell that?
So Klaus.
Wait. Klaus.
Because it's like I think it's like the German
Klaus.
Klaus.
Yeah.
Klaus. So it is an animated movie.
Oh.
And so it takes place where you've got this entitled, son of the guy who runs the mail system of the world or something.
Mm-hmm.
He's entitled, so his dad's like, I'm going to send you off to the most, far away place to run the mail over there. So he goes over there, runs the mail, but then he runs into a guy who like makes toys, and he's big, and he's got a big white beard, but he's got, he doesn't want anyone else to, bother him, blah, blah, blah.
Spoiler
blah.
alert, is that Santa?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
He's Klaus. He's Santa Claus. But it's actually really, I think, wholesome movie.
Yeah.
Funny, and then you just see good character development from character. It's really good. I recommend it.
Yeah, there definitely are some really good Christmas ones that you kind of forget about. All of the Other Reindeer is a really good one.
Never heard that either.
Drew Barrymore is the voice on that. It's good. I'm trying to remember what that Nicolas Cage one where he has one of those things, what if it's
Con Air.
No, it's a modern version of kind of the one where Angel gets his wings. Like he has this thing where what if I was never born?
The Family Man?
Yes, that one. Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think I've seen that.
Yeah, that one I actually really liked too. I thought that one was
2000.
really good.
I loved Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad were in
Oh, gee.
one called Jingle All the Way.
Oh, yeah, that actually isn't bad.
So funny.
Yeah, with Turbo Man, and they're trying to get Turbo Man.
Turtle Man.
Yeah.
The government puts these little plastic things together. We gotta put them all together.
Yeah, I didn't hate that one actually.
Love it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd ever watch it again, but I
so
definitely.
good.
Yeah, I have. It's so bad because before, when I was younger, and even Betty to some degree, is you had to wait till these things came on TV, and you had to sit there and you'd wait all year long, and if you missed the one time it aired, you were hosed and sad. And now, I mean, you could watch Christmas in July, so you just I tend to not watch any of them, and I there's some I would like to go back and watch again and rewatch.
Like Jug Band?
Yeah, and I did that and it wasn't good. We're talking about that tomorrow. I'm so sad.
You
I'm
watched,
so sad.
what was it last night? You said you watched Family Switch or Switch Family?
Yeah, Family Switch. It's a really, not a great name. Like, they really didn't try on the name of that. Like, not at all did they try. It wasn't bad. It was, I mean, it's... the family has a weird thing in the atmosphere,
Magic-y.
and magically they
It's
all
like
switch
Freaky
places.
Friday.
100%. And it plays out like every one of those kid and parent switch things. It's all the same. There's nothing new about this film, but it was done well. It was cute. The girl who stars in it is really, really good. And I like what's her name too. So
Jennifer Garner?
yeah, so I like her. That was good. There's nothing wrong with it. Ed Helms is meh to me.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a big fan of Ed Helms.
It's just a face. You're like, oh, I know that guy. Cool.
Yeah. I'm sure he's
Neat.
a nice guy, but I get him and Jason Sudeikis mixed up a
Yeah,
lot.
all the time.
And I like Jason Sudeikis better.
Yeah, I feel like they were originally cut from the same cloth, but then
Yeah.
I think Jason really separated himself when he did Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he did that's different and
I always
Southern
get Josh Gad and who's the other guy mixed up?
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill, yeah.
Oh, 'cause they're-
See, you knew. Yeah, like those two guys. I get those two guys mixed
they're,
up
like,
all the
bigger
time.
dudes.
Yeah, and they're the same guy. I
That's
mean,
so good.
they look like the same guy.
Speaking of Ed
Helms.
one of the best show Christmas episodes is The Office.
Oh yeah.
When Michael wants to be Santa.
Rockefeller Center.
Yeah.
I like that.
They're
This
playing
isn't Rockefeller
White
Center.
Elephant,
Yeah.
and they're like passing around. No one wants Phyllis's oven mitt, and then he's like dressing up as Santa, and he's like, "Sorry, Jesus, your party's so lame."
Yeah, and he has Kevin sit on him.
Yes.
I love
So
that
funny.
scene. I love watching behind the scenes stuff for The Office because I think the story was that Jim's like I cannot be in this room when you do that scene because
Right.
I cannot don't pan the camera to me because I
Right.
will not laugh
Right.
at that scene
Yeah,
when
there's-
Michael's dressed up as
when
as
Kevin
Santa?
sits on
Yeah.
because it's just like
and they didn't.
oh what you want, little
Yeah.
and so he's like I think they showed it behind the scenes because every time they film it Jim's like
Yeah, just laughing.
don't do it don't come
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, that's a good one. So, all right, well, there you go. That's going to do it for your Aftercast for
And
today.
as always, say it as Santa.
Oh yeah.
And as always, mo.
You did your like
Mo.
meatloafy
Mo
Yeah.
ho
thing.
ho.
And as always, thanks for being a potty. Ho, ho, ho.
Well done.
Good.
Growing up in poverty has never been easy for children, but with the added challenges of the pandemic, conflict, and natural disasters, families around the world are facing an unprecedented food crisis. Unfortunately, those who are already hungry are now even more desperate. But by sponsoring a child through compassion, you can help provide life-sustaining essentials such as food and clean water. And with your compassionate support, that child can not only survive, but also flourish. You can find out how and choose a child to sponsor when you click on the compassion banner at wayfm.com.